All right, as it's getting dark here, we got a little bit of time in the daylight. I'm going to go over two of my setups. I got two different setups for each weapon. I'm able to go out there and hunt different ways. First setup is going to be off of a tripod Swiss to Arca plate on my handguard. Any weapon I have is going to have two options. It's going to have that Swiss to Arca plate, and I'm going to have a Picatinny rail. I'm going to show you another way that I set up right now. But this is kind of my setup. This is my budget setup on the tripod. I got another tripod at home. But the good thing about this, as I'm scanning, that weapon is at the ready on. Once I see that animal, I slide up in there, turn that knob, and I now have full control of that weapon on this tripod system. As I'm walking in, I'll lock it in. I'll make sure everything's tight. I come up underneath it, I carry it, and this is how I'm walking into my sight. A lot of times I'm scanning as I'm walking in, see an animal, I'm going to slide down, stalk into those hogs especially, slide down in, get ready, come onto that tripod, loosen that up, and I'm right there ready to go. So this tripod system is an awesome system. The disadvantage is a little bit of weight. You're going to have that carrying around there, but steady, great for those good videos. Okay, next I have a Swagger bipod. I will take that unit off of my tripod. We'll put this over here. And now with a push of a button, I can go up onto that Picatinny rail. I got it set up. I'm walking in. I'm able to walk in many different ways. Hold that bipod. Walk in a lot lighter. Stalk in. I'll use this one if I'm going into, say, a stand. I'm going to have this on. I'm able to pop that apart. Extend that leg out. Extend that leg out. And what I'm going to do on this one instead is I'm able to kneel and be steady, be right on there. I'm also able to extend that, sit down. A lot of times I'll go in and I'll sit down in some places. Deer hunting, I like to use this setup because I'm going in to say a blind. I can sit on my seat of my blind and I can come right in here. I can adjust the height on this. I can swivel nice and easy. And then whenever I'm ready to leave, I just put those legs back in. Slide right like that. I'm ready to roll out. We're gonna go out here with our Armasight equipment here in South Carolina. It is the last day of July. Man, it is hot, it is muggy. We got some lightning tonight. I am on the perch in a section of the property. I divided into 3 sections. We got old pine plantation here. So what you got is timberland. When you go down to South Carolina in the upstate, a lot of the land around here is owned by timber companies and they lease it out. So what you have is young pines, 2 to 5 years, 2 to 10 years. You got 15-year-old pines and you got 20 to 30-year-old pines that they cut, and they're always rotating. It's kind of the agriculture around here. Instead of growing corn, instead of growing stuff like that, they're growing pine trees. And this piece of property has some deer hunters on it that have a lot of feeders on here. They give me access to their cameras. I got a couple feeders on here, and I break it up into areas depending on what's going to happen. So what I got going on tonight is I'm on a section. I got 4 feeders over here, and these are the active feeders right now. Now, there's a couple other sections on here that have active feeders, but this is the one I'm keying on right now. All right, we just got a ding on the other side. I am going to cruise over fast as I can. It's going to be a bumpy ride, so I'm going to take the video off here. We got a group of sows. That sow and the babies are over here. It's about a 6-minute drive. Hopefully I can get over there before these things leave. Let's go. Feeders are key on this property, run and gun. These food plots in these pines with these 12 or 15 feeders in here, I got to get to them fast, especially with this group. That large group I've been after, they come in, they wipe it out quick, they move to the next one. It's very hard to predict what is the next feeder they're going to. So I had to run quick on this one. First thing I got here, right before dark, I had a chance at a hog at another field. They were there about 45 minutes, but I was driving down. Slid into the field. I got one crossing. I didn't chance it because I didn't have a steady shot. I knew that I would get on them. I went after another ding on a camera. That one didn't stay around long. It was one lone one. Normally the lone ones stay around 45 minutes to an hour at specific ones. If I haven't taken a hog off of there in a while, they'll stay for a while. 45 minutes to an hour generally, except for this group. When this group dinged over here, and I was way on the other side of the property, man, I got over here quickly within 10 minutes, and I just popped up over the hill. Perfect positioning of a food plot with a feeder. I get to drive in most of the way, come up that hill, get up to the top of that hill, get down on my Swagger bipod, get up over top of that hill, and bam, I just want to concentrate on getting some of these sows out of here. I ain't worried about shooting and getting other ones. Drop one, make sure of one. I'll get on these other ones down the road because I kind of know the pattern. It's just a matter of lucking out and hitting that right feeder at that right time and getting there quickly. So we dropped a nice sow here on this property. We're going to start working on that group here. Armacite, contractor 320 tonight, did the job. We got some thunderstorms. You're going to see some lightning behind me. It's a great night. Whenever it starts to thunder at night, man, I normally get early movement whenever there's thunder and lightning, possibility of rain. Them hogs are out here, so you're gonna come along with me on this property. This particular property in the pines, man, we are running and gunning. We are hitting these feeders and food plots. The other property we had the other night is going to be fields. We're going to take our time. One or two feeders that tell me when hogs are in the area, but they're out in those fields. We're going to get the stalks on. We're going to stalk into those hogs and those other properties. That's how we do it here in South Carolina. A couple different ways. The property dictates how you hunt them. Stay tuned. We're going to bring you a lot more.